It is Friday, guys. We made it till Friday. Well, technically, I didn't even work Thursday, so I guess I kind of have 2 Fridays. But it is Friday. We made it to Friday. I'm so excited. I have crazy errands, stuff to run. I've been doing stuff all morning. I don't know if I'm going to post this today on Friday or tomorrow on Saturday, so I guess we'll just stay tuned and we'll find out. But I have a lot that I need to do. As you can see, it is sunny out, and like a genius, I forgot my sunglasses inside, and I'm not running to go get them. So I'm just going to make this work. But I hope you are having an amazing day. It's Friday. There should be nothing you're complaining about. If there is, there's someone that has everything 100 times worse than you. So just keep that in mind for today. Just stop. Don't be negative. I'm not a negative person, so don't be negative. If you're watching this, don't be negative. How about that? All right, first errand. Very first errand to run is to drop off this book. If you're into sneakers and you haven't read this book yet, you need to. This book was absolutely amazing. Loved it. So, yeah, you guys need to read that book if you haven't. It was recommended to me by C&K Daily, which is Chicks and Kicks. You can follow them actually on Instagram. So, follow them. But yeah, very first errand today. Whew, it's hot. If you are thinking that I look tired today, you would be 1000% correct, because I'm on like 4 hours of sleep, 4.5 hours of sleep, which isn't really uncommon, sadly. I'm on that a lot just because of my husband's work schedule. Usually those are the times that I get to see him. It's usually later on into the night, and I do get up and work out early in the morning because I actually don't care to work out around a ton of people. So if you guys are ever like checking, my really not Snap, but it's Instagram stories or Twitter, yeah, I'm up early in the morning. I'm usually the 3:30 to 4 a.m. person. I did sleep in a little bit today. Normally on Fridays I go grocery shopping early in the morning, and that leads right into going to the gym, so I'm usually up pretty early. This morning didn't have to worry about it because I didn't work yesterday, my husband's birthday. I was actually able to go to grocery shopping, or the majority of it, yesterday, so I slept in today. I'm still tired though because I was still up till like 12. Got up at like 4:20 today after hitting snooze a million times. Got in upper body high rep workout, and it's time to eat. I'm dragging. Like, I need a Red Bull in my life so badly. All right, let's go. Stop complaining. Subway time. Tag, ladies and gentlemen, and I brought my own chips for lunch because, yeah, I'm kind of cheap. So yeah, guys, you know where I am. It is a Friday and it's payday, which means I am making another extra principal payment. I am tired. It's been a long week, but yeah, making another extra principal payment because that is what you do when you're responsible with your money, or at least you're trying to be. So like I said earlier, we already put money away towards savings as soon as paycheck hit this morning. And this is the E part, extra debt payment, and then like a regular payment for my husband's vehicle. And then we will, I've treated myself already, kind of. So I did get a pickup. You guys will be able to see it, of course. I'll unbox it when it arrives on the channel. But I did pick up something from Nike. Today it was on clearance. I waited. It was at full price earlier, of course, and then clearance hit, and they have a 20% off coupon going on that's going to last through this Saturday. If you just use the code 20 and then summer, you will get 20% off of anything that is already clearance. So that's a good deal. Go ahead and use that. Of course, I don't make anything off that. I'm just trying to help you people out that are all about the swoosh life. So gonna make this extra payment. Go do what I always do. Go pick up pizza and cheese bread, because you guys think I'm joking. We really do that every single Friday. That is something that we do religiously. I gotta have my indulgences. I don't live by being deprived. I think that's just it's a setup for failure. So we're not going to do that. We're going to have some talks though, just as soon as I get home. We're going to have some chats, some talks, because first off, my channel is Talks with TJ, which means we will talk about what I want to talk about. Hopefully you guys will engage in the comments, but it's something that, you know, I think we can get some good discussion on. It is sports related, so let's just stay tuned. But let me make this payment. It's the end of Friday, or at least the end of the work day of Friday, so hopefully you all are off, you are chilling, you got weekend plans. If you want to know what my weekend plans are, staying in this house. It is going to be above 95 degrees. I don't know what humidity is going to be like. It's certainly nothing that you guys deal with if you're in the South. I'm not a heat person. Like, I can't, hell no. I'm not a heat person. I think the sun is cool. I love it. I love getting tan, but I am not a heat person. I don't like being hot. If I'm going to sweat, I want to sweat for an actual purpose of working out. I don't want to sweat because I'm simply walking outside and existing. That's not what I want. So understand, I will not be outside. This type of weather is the don't invite me anywhere weather unless you have central AC and it is indoors. I 100% feel that way. I will stick by that. I don't want to be outside this weekend. I won't be outside. So tomorrow is Saturday, and a big chunk of my Saturday is going to be my hair, doing my hair. Whenever you guys see a bun, understand it just means it's about time for me to do my hair. Now, for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, if I say that like my hair is natural, it means that I have a complete natural curl pattern. So yes, my hair is straight now because I've straightened it about 3 weeks ago, but my hair is just naturally curly. I think I may actually vlog doing a little bit of my hair, and I'm definitely have to speed up a lot of these parts, but I think I might vlog doing my hair just to add something different, just to show you guys. Now again, I had zero intentions of ever vlogging, but a lot of times I think back to Gary Vee, and if you have no idea who Gary Vaynerchuk is, you're living under a rock. That man is a genius in terms of business and building an online brand, and just very simple things of what he says in terms of documenting. Just document. We all think our lives are boring. We think our lives have probably nothing to offer in terms of someone else viewing it or seeing it, but if you're very into modern day, I guess, social media, think about it. Like, we will watch YouTube far more than we will TV. We got rid of cable like long time ago, so we will watch YouTube far more than we will other people. So YouTube personalities, whether it's sneaker channels, I watch very few fitness channels, but sneaker channels, I'm all about that. I want to see that. I like seeing people vlog about their lives, and I've always thought that I would never do that for mine. You guys have, if you follow me on Twitter, I've said it so many times. And here I am, vlogging all the time now. Or I'm trying to. I don't know how long it'll continue, but I am trying to. So thank you guys for rocking with me, that you give me the thumbs up, that you like seeing the vlogs. I show you some of my trash shooting because I am washed up and a has-been when it comes to basketball, but I still love to get out there and at least get active. So what did I want to talk about to end this? I want to do a little NBA talk, okay? There are a few things that I am always going to be passionate about, okay? We all know it's sneakers. I mean, that's what we talk about all the time on here. Money management and budgeting, more so just helping people, helping young people just kind of have that light bulb come on in terms of what they can do with their money and maximizing their money. Like you guys saw earlier, you know, what did I do? I went and made an extra debt payment. And am I treating myself? Yeah, I actually picked up something like I told you guys on Nike, so I will show you guys that whenever it arrives, whenever UPS decides to drop that off. But I'm also treating myself tonight. Donuts and Deadlifts has a drop. They're dropping like 11 new t-shirts, some tanks as well, so I will be buying something. I support that brand wholeheartedly, just like I support Nike, which is saying a lot. I support that brand wholeheartedly, so I will be buying something from their release tonight that happens at 8 o'clock Eastern time, 5 o'clock Pacific time. So, you know, I saved. I put money in savings earlier today when I first got paid, and then I made an extra debt payment, and then I'm going to treat myself. And guess what? In treating myself for this shirt, I paid over 10 times that towards the extra debt payment. So I think that's a really good ratio. I'm going to talk about that in a different video at another time. But we're just going to do some NBA talk, all right? This is Talks with TJ. We're going to talk about what the heck I want to talk about, and I think we can generate some discussion in the comments, because guess what? I looked at analytics, and like no women watch my videos. I don't know if it's because it's sneaker really based or what it is, but like we connect via sneakers, but the point I'm trying to always drive home is budgeting and what it can allow you to do. The fact that you can maximize your money, do a little bit of everything that you want to do. You can plan for the future and still enjoy stuff today. Like you guys saw me show you that I picked up this Golden State Warrior shirt off of eBay a few weeks ago. So I mean, you can treat yourself. You can do things. So that's what we're gonna talk about. NBA talk. So we know the whole chatter. We know what's going on in the NBA right now, right? Kawhi is trending on Twitter right now because he says that he wants out of San Antonio. No shit, Sherlock. We all know that you want out of San Antonio. Like, in my personal opinion, you just kind of quit on the team when it came to you not wanting to play. Like, I'm all for you getting a second opinion. Iguodala got a second opinion on his leg because it still wasn't feeling right after he had that contusion injury, but you weren't even present, Kawhi. Like, you were not present even on the bench, and somebody brought up a really good point that D Rose was on that bench the whole time that he didn't play, and he was sitting there supporting his team. Chris Paul was on the bench looking like a coach, ready to diagram plays, you know, on his own, and you weren't even there. Like, when you, the reason for you to not be there, it better be a dire family emergency. It better be the doctor is telling you got to stay off of it and elevate whatever your injury is. Like when Steph first got hurt with his knee, you know what? He was elevated. He was at home. Like you saw the snaps that he was watching the games. When they were on the road, he was at home resting. Same thing with Gordon Hayward. He was posted up. He couldn't necessarily be there on the bench when he first got injured, and that's fine. But you just kind of quit on your team. And I personally, as a competitor, have a problem with that. Like, ride it out. Like, stay committed. Just ride that shit out. I get it that you don't necessarily want to still be there. You may feel like there's bad blood, but you need to be there for your team. That's what being a professional is. That's what being a leader is. So he wants out, and he wants to go to LA. Now, I've seen, this is so funny. So I've seen people be all for him wanting to go to LA. But watch how this is all spinning, right? Because it's spinning of he wants to go to LA. We're all speculating that LeBron could go to LA or LeBron could go to Philly. I like both. I really don't mind both. I think it would be cool to see him and Ben Simmons together. Just side note, Ben Simmons needs to develop a mid-range shot or something, a three-point shot, hopefully. I would think it's dope if he would go to Philly. I think it's dope if he would go to the Lakers. I'm a fan of the Lake Show returning. Like, when you grew up with, now my mom grew up with the, like, literally like the old school Lake Show with Magic and everything like that. My dad thinks he's still like the greatest player ever because he could play all 5 positions. When it comes to the Lake Show, I think it's a good thing. Like, I mean, we know in LA when you go to like a Lakers game or anything really in LA, even USC football games, it's more of like, it's an event, like to be seen, like I'm here at this event. So it's not necessarily all the time about sports. I get that, but the Lake Show is something that's good for sports. It's like the same. We can get New York basketball to be good again. It's good for the NBA, period. You need these big markets to pop. You need them to be good. Everybody's not going to have this stellar coaching that can carry you for years and decades like which you have with Popovich. You know, everyone's not going to have that. I think the Celtics can develop that with Brad Stevens because that dude's a mastermind at basketball. Like, he's a genius at basketball. I think they can develop that in Boston. You need the Lake Show to come back. But I guarantee you, people will be okay with Kawhi going there. People will be okay if LeBron goes there. People will be okay if Paul George goes back, right? Like that, like he's hinted he's interested in going back there. Y'all gonna be okay with that, but y'all gonna hate on Golden State that built through the draft, right? I mean, let's take it, they built through the draft in what, 09 when they got my boy Steph. And then in 2011 when we got Clay, and then they got Green, and they molded the pieces together. Y'all would hate on that. Now, no, I'll say this. A lot of people are okay with the championship they won because they drafted their team. A lot of people respect that. A lot of people don't respect that KD went there. My opinion on this when it comes to KD. KD, for one, he has to understand, first off, to block everybody out. Second, everybody will support you and ride with you as long as you fit into whatever their perception of you, as long as you stay within that. Once it doesn't fit the way that they filter information, the way that they perceive how something should go, how they would do it, they don't rock with you anymore. They don't like it. You're trash. You're a sellout. You're this. You're that. First off, all the people that are saying that, like, I have a theory. For the guys that are saying, like, oh, you left OKC and you just want to go get a ring. As a dude, if you're really hating on that, listen, I don't know why. I just kind of got an intuition feeling You're probably that guy that would rock with a girl for 10 years with zero intention of giving her a ring. Zero intention, but you're going to keep stringing her along to make her think that you're going to get her that ring. She going to get real close. She may even get a promise ring, which is like some scoring titles. She may get a promise ring. She ain't really getting the ring. Not to mention she got to put up with your badass attitude and you being all look at me and everything, and that's kind of what Russ is. I mean, Russ is going to be he's going to be like AI, a ton of stats but no ring, and I'm not for that. I would rather have the hardware. So, I mean, listen, I hope KD stays around. He says he's not there for rings. He's more interested in growth of himself as a basketball player. I think that's amazing. I mean, first off, if he grows anymore, who the hell is going to stop him? He's already 7 foot shooting at the top of his shot. So I don't really know who's going to stop him, but I respect that. I ride, like, people get mad and they say, oh my God, you have to be a bandwagon fan for Golden State. First off, I've made it very clear, I didn't really rock with anyone at all. Like, I would watch the games for the matchups. I didn't really rock with anyone. I fell in love with Steph's game during the tournament in 2008. Like, I was still in college. I was, sophomore year. And, man, I fell in love with that kid. Like, we even got to interview the Western coach for our potential basketball coach when I was in college undergrad playing, and one of our questions during the interview process was, how did you guys hold Steph to like only 12? It was like 12 or 18 points. It was a very low number that he scored, and we know he was surging and averaging like 30-some points a game. And that was our question to the Western coach, like, how did you hold him? Like, what was your game plan to hold him to that low amount of points? So that's when I fell in love with him. I mean, I connected with him. He was an undersized player. He did have some injury issues. Everybody said that he really wouldn't make it. He wasn't a true point guard. And all these things that he wouldn't make it. He wouldn't really grow into an NBA body. Look what he did. You know, he said in 09, I'm going to find a way to make this work. Well, he found a way to make it work. And I'm just going to pull a Batman thing. He won long enough to pretty much become the villain. Like, if you succeed enough, you become the villain. That's fine. I don't think he really cares. That's just what happens. But in terms of everything else going on, like, I think it would be amazing to add more competition in the West. Like, now the Rockets are up to par. That gives you some competition for you to look forward to. It's not just a skate show. I still don't think it's just a skate show. Now, that's just me being humble because I don't ever go into anything thinking, oh, I automatically got this, because that's how you get taken by surprise. You don't want to be that way. Yes, it's great to be confident in your abilities, but you need to know anybody can take you down on any given day, okay? Football should teach everybody that. You can take you down on any given day. I think it's great if we do develop tons of competition in the West. If the Lakers get great again, awesome. Lonzo Ball, you need to tell your dad to shut the hell up because I don't think that's going to fare well with superstar athletes that are wanting to come there and play there. I just don't, these are grown men. I don't think they have time for your dad. That's a whole different video, but in terms of the NBA, like, how are you guys liking this? I mean, the offseason is always better, just in my opinion. The offseason just gives us more to look forward to talk about, to discuss. So what do you guys think? Like, I'm going to start a conversation below. What do you guys think in terms of everything that's about to go on with this offseason? You know, LeBron, of course, is going to be the topic of discussion because we don't know where he's going. He needs to leave Cleveland because y'all didn't do jack squat for him in terms of helping him out. No, get it. Some of that was self-inflicted because we know he just kind of shipped Kyrie out, which sometimes, you know, you want to make your own decisions. You got to live with them. You're not always going to be the greatest, but let me know. Just a short pick or a little bit of pickup that I got. So shout out to my boy, He Got Kicks. He kind of turned me on to Stance socks. Like, I'd heard the name before, but I'd never really paid attention to him. And then he picked up, is it the Just Do It or Love Nike? I forgot the actual name. But he picked up the Air Max 1s, and they had the shoe boxes, of course, all on them, and they had the royal blue, so they matched his Kentucky Stance socks. So go ahead and flame me. I got Splash Brothers socks. So that's Clay. And then that's Steph. And then on the back, it has the 30. And then on the back, it has the 11. So I think these socks are amazing. Now, when I got these, of course I knew they would match all my Golden State Warriors shirts. I forgot I picked up Golden State Warrior shoes. So I picked these up last year on eBay, actually. So I'm not big. I think Nike Air Force One, first off, is one of the most iconic sneakers. Everybody used to own some. I'm not a fan of the crazy creasing that happens with them though when you have the leather ones. I'm a really big fan when they released the Flyknit. I was like, I gotta get a couple. So I have 3 pairs of Air Force One Flyknits. I have the Oreo mids. I have the mid orange and like the Bordeaux or maroon color. And so I also got these. So this is the Air Force One Flyknit Low. This is the women's. Now I actually got a little bit smaller. It was just a really great steal, so I was fine with it being a little bit smaller. Now if you guys were not aware, Nike released this specifically for women. So it was a women's shoe, and it is the Flyknit Air Force One Low, and it's for the Warrior. So that's what it's specifically for. You can actually check when Sneaker News did the story on this. So it's got that pop of royal blue in there. It's got black laces. They actually hooked us up. It's got like the chrome tabs on the end. You can see all the detail in there. So I love it. It's got the, you know, icy soles right there. So I have both. I love wearing these during the season. And then it's such a light shoe. I mean, you can just, it weighs nothing. Think about like a free. It weighs nothing. So you can walk around in these all day and feel great in them. I mean, the inside. You can tell I don't wear them a lot because they still look in pretty stellar condition. But yeah, so I actually have kicks that match. This, the yellow's a little off, whatever. I will still be rocking these together. You can expect an on foot of that picture on Instagram. Hopefully you guys are following me on Instagram. If you're not, @FitJeterGirl. Whenever I get kicks in, you guys usually see the unboxing here, and then I will try to post some fire pics on there. Just understand, all these pics are actually taken with my phone. I think everybody thinks that I have like some fancy camera to take my pics with. I don't. The Google Pixel 2 is the best camera like ever in terms of a phone. There's so much stuff you can do on it for free with editing, and then if you need to do extra and beyond, you can pay to do extra and beyond stuff. But I love this phone. It provides so much for me. So this is my Friday. I am going to end this out, and I am going to try to do some vlogging tomorrow. Like I told you, I'll be in the house, but I'll probably try to do a little bit of vlogging for you guys. So you know me, I'm happy with my Stance socks. There are so many other socks that I want to get. I want to get more Thompson socks. I want to get just more Warrior socks overall. I need to get Michigan socks from when football and basketball starts again. I need to get Yankee socks from when the fall comes. So I got a lot of socks to get. But you know what, guys? I am out. Hopefully you enjoyed this vlog, and we can discuss the NBA in the comments. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.